How are you today? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
How come we can't hear you that well?
I'm not sure.
You were fine a moment
I
ago.
have to go outside.
Ah, maybe that's it.
Let me do that. What are you guys up to?
I'm about 5'2".
I'm about 5'2".
No, you're not. You're not that short.
5.
That's right.
You're like 5'7", Jim.
5'11", actually.
Is my mic on? No. Yes.
I think
Turn me
you're
up.
getting shorter now that you're getting older.
Turn
Yeah.
me up. More.
Possibly.
Can you hear me, Motley?
Yeah.
Okay. I just can't hear me, which is fine because nobody's too loud in my headphones.
Well,
I can
Usually.
hear me. I can hear you guys great.
okay,
Can you
well,
hear me now?
yeah, you sound
No.
a lot better.
No.
All right.
Fluffer blew us off again.
Surprise, surprise.
I don't know what's going on with that boy.
Summertime.
Yeah, summertime. I guess I'd blow me off too.
That didn't sound right.
Yes. Oh, I know.
Crap,
You know.
here we go again.
You know you would if you could, so don't even.
What, he's still missing?
He's not missing. I think he's just choosing to ignore.
He's masturbating.
That's correct. There's the answer. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
What'd you do this week?
Oh, I'll tell you, just started a workout program at the Y again, now that they're back open,
So,
and got
wait.
Dylan started.
Wait a minute. The Y just had some confirmed cases of COVID-19. Didn't you just have to get tested
Yeah.
at your work for that? Maybe you should just stay
We
home.
were not there at those times.
But the coronavirus doesn't have a time limit.
Yeah, apparently not. Now they're saying it's an airborne disease that can linger.
Oh, did you guys hear that the cherry pit spitters, they're not cherry pit spitters, they're just the Traverse City pit spitters, they had to pause their season because some of their team members have tested positive.
So they made it basically 1 week of baseball.
Yeah, it was just announced like an hour ago.
Because they had their
Oh,
opening.
so they're done.
Yeah, they're done already. Yeah,
Well, no, it's paused right now.
it's on pause.
Until hopefully July 10th, which is next Friday, this Friday, they can restart while they're testing all their other members too. So, or players, we'll see what happens.
And there are only 5 other teams in this round robin tournament style thing anyway, which is ridiculous.
Well, you got the Dune Bears and the Resorters too, which if you remember,
No, that's the only 2 teams they're playing.
right. If you remember when
Yeah.
we were trying to come up with a name for the Pit Spitters, Dune Bears was one of them. Was the Resorters one of them, or just the Dune Bears?
I think the Doom Bears was
I
one of them.
liked the Dune Bears. I voted for Dune Bears. I mean, Pit Spitters has kind of a ring to it now. It's catchy, and I'm used to it. But I definitely voted for the Dune Bears when all that was going on.
I think they should have had Batty McBatface as their name.
Or Pit
I
Face.
chose guys that came up with Traverse City Wolfmen.
Traverse City
I voted for that
Wolfman.
one.
For like the wolf dog or the dog man.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go for that one.
Oh,
Traverse City. That's what I voted for.
It just reminded me too much of Dogman.
well, Traverse City.
Well,
Dog-
that's what it was. I was in the booth looking across the hallway to picture the dog man.
exactly. Traverse City Dogman. I like it.
Yeah.
Ow!
Dune Bears.
Yeah, see how much fun it would be?
Exactly. Exactly.
Maybe I am just biased to bears.
Could have had a bunch of paws out in the audience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see it. I could see it now.
Cool little dog man face. Rawr, for the logo.
Exactly. Or ears, just ears like they have at the Great Wolf Lodge.
So, okay, well, where was this Dogman supposedly spotted? Was it Traverse City?
Yes, he was
No, it
spotted right there at
it
the
was
spot where the
not.
Pit Spitter Stadium was created. See,
Now,
that's,
wait a minute. What tells you the pit spitters were created in Traverse City?
They
You're
weren't.
trying to tell me we're the first people that spit pits?
Oh,
No,
exactly.
That's not what I'm
Good
saying
call.
At all. At
No,
all.
but I'm saying for sure. Look, I know from legend and folklore
It has,
that the reason that the stadium is getting haunted now is because that's where the dog man was first seen.
But it's not.
It is.
It's
and they
not.
decided to build it right over his spot. It could have been his dumping grounds. It might have been where he goes to take a dump every morning, and they decided to put pit spitters right there.
You would know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, maybe none of that happened, but boy, it sounded good.
That was Fluffer.
That was Fluffer? What?
Yep.
He's
Hold
got a
on.
story?
Probably.
Oh, I'm 4 beers in.
Michigan folklore, the Michigan Dogman was allegedly witnessed in 1887 in Wexford County.
We know
Not
this.
Grand Traverse in Traverse City, so Traverse City Pit Spitters.
No.
I can't even say it.
Okay,
wait.
now we all
Okay,
do realize
hold
that the dog man is nothing but something was made up by a bunch of guys over at TCM, right?
Yeah.
Fluffer wants to know if we want to do the show in a half an hour.
It's like a great band that comes out with one good song, which you can't say great band, and then the second one is kind of okay, and then they're never heard from again.
Yes.
But they still do good work.
Right.
Let's see. Who had one hit to go? Oh, Georgia Satellites.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Georgia Satellites of radio.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Do you know somebody that is still going strong? They just recently came out with a new album that once I mention your name, we're all going to go, "Oh my gosh. I love those guys. I love that song. I love this song. I love that song from them." But they were never huge. And it just blew my mind that they were never huge. But I just heard them again.
What's the genre?
The genre is going to be rock.
Like classic rock or rock?
It's going to be all of it.
Is it Stained?
Nope, it's not. I love Aaron Lewis of Stained, though. He's
coming out with a new
phenomenal. Yeah, they're
album,
coming out with a
too.
new album. I don't know. This band has always been together. They came out in the 80s. We all know them. Once I mentioned their name, we're all going to go, "Oh my gosh, yes." And they just came out with another album, and they've been touring right along. Weezer.
Dockin.
Weezer, yes. They just came out with a new song. Hash pipe. What do you mean? Come on.
I'm sitting here thinking the same thing.
Sweater.
Monty.
Oh, come on, my sweater. Come on, you guys. Seriously, Weezer is awesome.
Makes me think of a geezer
Oh my
and his
goodness gracious!
Argyle sweater.
You guys are all. Oh my
I'm
goodness!
thinking of chipmunks and blenders. I don't know.
Yeah, well, If you guys knew good music,
Weezer, boy, that great band from the 80s.
it wasn't just from the '80s. They've been going right on. They're our age. He just turned 50 here
Our age?
last month. Talking
Our
to Motley. Yeah, youngin. You don't even know who Weezer is.
That's ageism, Jim.
Were you even born? Were you even born yet? Ageism.
Depends on what year in the 80s you were talking about.
Ageism. Oh, that's cold. Weezer's had some great songs, you
Yes,
guys.
I was born in the 80s, but... And I did live through most of the 80s at least. 82 is when I was born. I only missed 2 years.
I love that. I love that Geico commercial with Rat in it now.
With who?
With Rat?
Have you seen that?
No.
Yes.
What? With who? Rat?
I think it's like a Geico commercial and Rat's in it.
Yep.
And they go, "Yeah, we have bought this new house. It's great. We just have one problem. It's a rat problem."
And they're
And
upstairs.
so the band playing in the basement.
Oh.
Round and round.
That's
You
awesome.
know, Stephen Percy singing.
Round and round.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it. That's
Yeah, it's
that's
pretty
a great. Yeah, that's genius marketing again.
It's like when, was it Chevy that had Stranglehold in the background music of one of their commercials? It was years ago.
Geico Rat. Blam! It pops right up. That's crazy.
Motley Crue did a car commercial for the Super Bowl with "Kickstart My Heart."
Oh, that's cool.
Chuck,
Oh, really?
Chuck Liddell was in it when he was popular with MMA, and it had "Kick My Heart." Some guy was in dream mode, and the guy, they showed the Sandman that's playing the same, "Mr. Sandman, won't you?" That kind of thing,
Yeah.
and it's playing, and then he goes over, throws a little bit on the girl, and she starts dreaming, and he goes over to throw a little bit on the guy, but he trips, and the whole bag goes on the guy of the sleeping dust or whatever, or the dream dust, and then he has this dream. But I think it's a weird car, like a Kia. It's a
Gotcha.
strange commercial.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. All right, guys. I came across.
Man, it is.
Go ahead.
So anyway, I got my 12-year-old son a personal trainer this week.
Cool.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I had one at a gym one time.
One time. The key word is one time.
Yes, that's
So
true. One time.
We got him.
You're cutting out. We're losing you.
Go ahead.
All right. So we've had he's gone to work out 3 times now in preparation for football season. He has 2 more training sessions left. We're gonna have one tomorrow. He's really into it. He's doing the weights and doing other cardio type exercises. It's
Good.
pretty cool. So we go together and work out.
Nice.
My kid and Jim target practice together.
Yeah, that's right.
Almost the same thing.
Yeah, yeah, it's kinda.
Exactly.
It's kinda.
It's bonding.
It's bonding. Yeah, sure.
Yep. That's awesome.
So what do you guys think about this? What's her name?
Oh, is this really, really true?
Yes, what's her name?
Jelaine is how you pronounce it. Jelaine
The
Maxwell.
Ghislaine Maxwell. What's his name's?
Epstein's.
Jeffrey Epstein's.
She was his handler, his child
handler.
producer, his
Yes.
girlfriend, and she was just arrested the other day.
Yes.
For all the stuff, as we know, Jeffrey Epstein didn't commit suicide. She has now tested positive for COVID-19.
Okay, now look. She can be tested for COVID-19 all she wants. I got a question. When is she going to be self-suicided?
That's too obvious.
When'd you?
It's not going to happen. That's why she's got the COVIDs.
Oh, she's going to die of the COVIDs. She won't die. Well, see, hanging herself in the cell would be too obvious because that's what happened to Epstein.
Yes, that's too obvious.
So something's going to happen to her. What do you think?
Yeah, what do you think, Motley?
Nicole's got her down as dying of COVID.
Well, it says she's tested. I'm looking at it right now. Has tested positive for COVID-19 in New Hampshire jail. Department of Justice reports.
Death from COVID is going to be
Death from COVID.
Is Nicole's guess.
Bye, Jelaine.
What do you think? What do you think?
I think she's going to hang herself.
You think like
That's
she's going
too
out?
obvious.
You think she's going out like Epstein, huh?
You think
Yeah.
she's going? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm looking at an article right now that says that she is tested positive. I don't know the truth in that yet. Here, let me look.
Guys,
at
I read something about this here
I think the
earlier
suicide is too
today.
obvious.
The suicide, in my opinion, would definitely be too obvious. From what I read earlier today, she has written multiple statements, testimonies, and handed them off to multiple people, attorneys, state representatives, family members, and blah 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 blah, stating that if something happens to her, it's bad. I mean, she didn't do it. She wants them all to know. And she wrote out, I guess, what her part actually was in the Epstein case.
I don't know about all that.
And she wrote out who's all involved. So
Okay,
she's trying to
does
protect
not-
herself.
Snopes says she does not have COVID-19 yet. But Rose McGowan is calling for arrest of Prince Andrew, Bill Clinton, following all of this whole
See?
stuff. And it is
Exactly.
big. This thing is huge.
This is huge. There's a reason that Epstein self-suicided there, guys.
Why do you keep saying self-suicided? That doesn't even make sense. Suicide is self-suicide. All you have to do is say suicide.
Well,
He was suicided.
It's like saying refreeze.
thank you. Exactly.
Right.
The reason I say it that
Well,
way...
refreeze if it was frozen once
Look.
and then you thaw it and then you put it back in the freezer. That's refreeze.
Or you could.
Let me ask you this. Hey, you guys, let me ask you this question. Does it make any sense that Epstein hung himself?
Yes and no.
No, it doesn't. And that's the reason I say self-suicide. It doesn't make any sense. That's exactly the reason I say it.
Of course, I don't think that he did, but it makes sense because if you're going down for something like that and you are guilty,
I'm telling you right now, all he had to
Your
do is
choice
point.
is going
All he had to do is point his fingers,
And he still would have been suicided.
He would have had a plea deal, and he would have been fine. He
No,
did
he
not.
wouldn't.
He would not have tried to kill. He didn't have to kill himself. He would have been fine.
You know. I've got it.
Okay.
I've got it. You know what we're going to find out?
what?
What's that?
She's going to die, and we're going to find out it was Hillary Clinton.
Hey, I wouldn't surprise it. There's been a lot of people that their deaths have been deemed suicide, like 2 gunshots to the back of the head, drowning in a bathtub, and so much other stuff that are all
But-
related to Clinton.
You know, Trump does play a role in all of this, though, too.
And how's that? How's that?
Just the same way a lot of other people have. I mean, I don't know the exact details on it, but there's photos of him and Epstein together, so they looked pretty friendly in the photos. I'm not saying that
I could
Trump
give
has done
you-
anything like they have done.
I can
but
give you a list of celebrities prior to
Oh my
him being
gosh,
a
I know.
president.
Will Smith,
Of him,
Eminem.
I'm talking
Charlie
about.
Sheen.
I'm talking about a list of celebrities that want their photo taken with Donald Trump prior to him becoming president.
True.
A
True.
list.
Very
Just
true.
because there's a photo with him doesn't mean, in other words, I got photos with Zach Wilde doesn't mean I play in his band.
Oh, you better not turn up missing, or you're going to be blamed.
Exactly. You know, that's some crazy stuff. Now, my thoughts
Yeah.
behind it is, I don't Something's going to happen to her. There's no question about
Positively.
it. She is going to.
And look at how many people that the Clinton thing, like anytime something comes up about the Clintons, those people end up dead.
Yep, no question about it.
Yep.
They,
It is
every
pretty shady.
single time.
Yep, every single time. And when all those women were accusing Bill of doing the naughty, she was having them so publicly shamed and whatnot that these people were actually basically being accused of lying, even though nothing ever happened to them. But they were so publicly self-shamed by her.
Right.
They're bad people. All I got to say is I'm surprised
Monica never ended up dead, or maybe that's too obvious for her to do.
That's definitely way too obvious.
Because she's the most popular one out of all of them.
She would be the one that you would think Hillary would blatantly take out.
Yeah, you would have thought she's the one that Hillary would have blatantly taken out. But you know why? You know what?
Like how many times do you think Hillary's picked up the phone and had her knocked off, and then had to set it down and go, no,
Right?
Can't do that. And do you know why? The only reason that Monica was believed? She's the only one that was believed by all of the accusers. And there's other ones like something Broderick. I can't think of her name.
I'm pretty sure it's because of the semen on the dress.
Period.
Yeah.
She kept the damn dress that they had sex with and never washed it. And she had it tested to prove it was his semen.
Yep.
They were denying that all. That she doesn't have any proof. But once she had that proof, that everybody had to believe her. And if Hillary would have taken her out then, it would have been way too obvious at that point. But I can't think of her name. Go ahead, something.
If it's any consolation, I keep all my dresses after sex, too.
Well, good.
You should.
Good.
I just had a thought.
Huh.
Okay, just like Jelaine Maxwell, maybe Hillary, hi Dozer, maybe Hillary is Bill's producer of children and women and blah, 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 blah.
Her handler. She's his handler.
Yes.
Ooh, that would make some sense.
Which would explain why Monica didn't get suicided.
That's too bad. Self-suicide, yeah. Self-suicided.
a refrozen self-suicide.
A refrozen self-suicide. It just doesn't make sense. That's my point.
But that does make sense. It could be why. Who knows? Just a thought. Just one of those crazy conspiracy theories. What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. Why?
Oh, so Motley, a couple weeks ago, did you see the plane flying circles over Traverse City?
Yeah, the circles above. What do you think it is, man?
UFOs.
Who? What?
I think it's UFOs.
It wasn't a UFO.
Was a plane.
We knew what it was. A UFO is an unidentified flying object. We could identify it.
Too obvious.
Yes,
it's like Hillary knocking off Monica.
Right.
UFO.
It was weird.
See, now that makes sense.
Jim was outside putting kayak racks on my car, and I came outside, and as soon as I walked outside, I looked up and I saw it, and it wasn't circling at that time. It was just flying into the area, and I started videoing right then and there because I saw it the day, like 2 or 3 days before then too. So they called into the radio towers. People were calling 911. It was posted all over Facebook because that guy was up there for like an hour. He did 15 circles over Traverse City. Nothing was wrong with him. At first they said it was training, which it has come out that no, it wasn't training, but it was kind of like an experiment of some sorts with some sort of dronage or whatever. And he wouldn't answer some of the radio towers, which he's actually not required to tell them what he's doing. But he went by like rock band something, like rock. I want to say Rock Band 105, but I don't think that's exactly
Rock
what it was.
Band 105. Yeah,
but
no.
That's what when they're talking to the airplane, the pilot. That's their call. Like each plane has their own significant one, and it was going by Rock Band, whatever. It turns out that plane had circled Traverse City 4 or 5 different times before we all saw him that day. I saw him once a couple days before that. You remember, Jim?
I do.
Oh, wait, Motley, you were there too. That's right. You were out in our driveway when I first noticed it. You guys are all looking at me like I was crazy. Well, I might be, but still.
Well, that's how we look at you, though.
I know.
And that's not.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was
So, yeah, I mean, it boils down to he didn't actually have to say what he was doing. So, that's kind of shady. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it's Jerry Coyne trying to knock out all the other radio signals.
That is a very logical explanation.
That is funny.
Rock Band 100.3.
Nice.
Oh, jeez.
Alrighty, so have you guys heard about Louie's Farm Jam yet?
Yes.
I've heard about it, yes.
Louie's Farm Jam is taking place August 8th, 2020 of this year. noon until 10 p.m. It's in South Boardman.
Will you be there, Jim?
Oh, I'm going to be there. No question about it. I'm actually performing with the headlining band this year. And there are going to be lots of artists. There are going to be some performances from Kenny Thompson Entertainment, Kenny Thompson and the Classics.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Who is the headlining band?
This year, it's going. Oh, hold on a second. The opening artist is going to be Kenny Thompson and the Classics. Then you've got Stonehenge. Then we got Traverse City's own Scarcasm. Then, of course, we've got international recording artist, I should say national recording artist, Kevin B. Klein. He'll be headlining the event. There'll be food trucks. There'll be 50-50 drawings. There'll be local vendors. They want you to come for the music and leave with the memories. Now, I think this is important.
Oh.
Now, the reason I think this is seriously important is because this is like the first live entertainment that actually hasn't been canceled. It's a festival that's not been canceled. And
what day is August 8th?
August 8th is a Saturday, I believe. Hold on a second.
I'll go look.
I'm almost positive it's a Saturday, like the second Saturday of August. Hold on a second. Second Saturday of August.
Okay.
We got directions. You can go right to the Non Intern Show, and we'll have a link to the event right there also for all those you listening out there. But Louis Farm Jam, August 8th from noon until 10 p.m. We're going to have music. Sound production is prepared by Dave Weber and Gear to Go Rentals, which I love Dave Weber. We bought some equipment from him before.
Black Diamond Broadcasting will be out there too, right?
Yes, Black Diamond Broadcasting will be out there also. Rock 105 and 95.5 and
Northern Michigan's Classic Rock the Bear.
Exactly, will be out there also. We're all going to have booths and whatnot, and we'll have some swag for the people. So come on out, hang with us, enjoy the night, the day, I should say, and the evening. I guess it's going to be on.
What time does the headliner shoot for going on the stage?
I don't 100% know, but my guess is I think was 8 o'clock. I think we're good for 2 hours, 8 to 10.
Okay.
But
as somebody who might work in the afternoon, there'll still be plenty of entertainment after 4 p.m., right?
Positively.
Definitely.
I know we got Scarcasm going on just before Kevin B. Klein and myself. So, I mean, and then you got Stonehenge before them. So there's going to be plenty of entertainment throughout the afternoon and into the evening.
Oh, that sounds so much fun.
It does. It's going to be a blast. So everybody's invited for sure, and we'll have links on the Non Intern Show here for it also.
Yeah,
nice.
For sure, definitely. On our Facebook page.
You know I get lost easy. Will there be links to how I can get there?
Yes.
Well, there's an address that you can
Yeah, there's an address. That's a location.
Google.
You put it in your Google phone or your GPS, however you want to get there in your search mode. And
have the I Love Jim Smith T-shirts been released yet?
Shh. That was supposed to be a secret.
That's so funny.
Oh,
Both Jim and I were like,
yes, we were both at the same time. Shh.
Sorry.
Nobody's supposed to know that.
Sorry, that's what happens when you show up late for the promotion.
See now?
That's right.
There it is. There you go. Now, we all know about the T-shirts. Look, we're going to have face mask and ladies' panties.
Nice.
We are not giving away my panties.
Oh. Oh.
Will there be a tequila booth anywhere?
Yes.
There's going to be. I'm willing to bet
Everywhere.
And if not, I'll definitely have tequila with me because that's how I flow. I will have a couple of beers and some tequila for sure.
I also picture toast booths with jam. Is it that kind of festival? The jam?
No.
No
toe jam.
Not that kind of jam.
No that kind of jam. No, the other kind of jam.
No toast booth. Okay.
No. Sorry.
Well, I'm going to have to get rid of the other T-shirts and we'll have to come out with something else.
Yes.
Did you see our friend Rich Nadu is now back on Northern Michigan Radio?
I did. I'm so excited for Rich on TCM.
I am
That's
very
great.
happy for him.
Yeah, I'm glad to
awesome.
hear that. He deserves to be on radio.
He has given me opportunities that I would have never had otherwise. And he was like a mentor in ways to me. I was on the Fox with him. He was my program director.
Correct.
And it's just awesome to see him on Northern Michigan Radio again. Because I know that
Yeah.
he really, that's what he wanted to do. He's also going into real estate, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know how that's going for him, Motley? Because I know you talk to him probably more often than we do.
From what I understand, he's not going to do the real estate thing as of now.
Oh.
Okay.
There was something else in the works, and I forget what that was, but then this TCM part-time thing also popped up. So
Right.
I know for a fact that he's super excited to be back on the air.
I know, totally. Yeah.
He loves it. And like you say, if there's anybody that deserves it around here, it's him. He's put his time in. He's really good at what he does.
Yeah,
And he's a class act.
with everything
Definitely,
that happened
yeah.
with Northern Broadcast, I'm just glad that he's able to be somewhere after it's been 6 months now. Well,
It's been a while. I know how
it's been 4 months.
Yeah.
It's been 4 months for sure. So, yeah, well, 3.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, 4. March, April, May, June. We're into July now. Yeah.
Well, you know,
The Fox went off the air, I think it was the week before the 28th.
yeah, that was about right. Yeah, February.
Or, yeah. No, it was the 28th. The Fox went off the air on the 28th.
It was the 28th.
Yep.
Yep, that's for sure.
Yep, that's when it went dark. Jim's actually wearing my Fox t-shirt right now. This morning, I was just waking up. He walked into the bedroom, and he's wearing my shirt. And I'm like, what are you wearing my shirt for? I'm like, you better take it off before you jinx the station in. Oh.
That's right. Before you jinx the station and they go dark. Oh.
Nice Van Halen comment. I like it.
Yes.
I love the wedding singer.
The wedding singer. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
And it wasn't Van Halen. Yes, it was Van. It was Van
Halen.
Halen. Yes, I was going to say it was Journey, but it wouldn't have. It would
No.
have fit either one because they
Right.
both broke up.
Yeah,
It's
that
so funny.
Yeah, it
I
was. It
love
was
that
awesome.
movie.
That's a great movie. Oh, there's just no question about it.
Julia Gulia.
yes.
That's right, Julia
Julia
Gulia. All right, I think that should wrap it up, guys.
Julia Gulia.
Yeah, we should wrap it up on Julia
Wrapping it
Gulia.
up with Julia Gulia.
That's right.
Before we jinx the show, and
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
all right,
Well, Fluffer wants to do his segment of the show now, just when we're done.
right, it's a half an hour later.
Yeah, he reached.
Yep, thanks for showing up, Fluffer.
Yeah, I sent him a message, and he sent Nicole a message saying, "Can we do it in a half an hour?" And we were already doing the show.
Well, I sent him a message too after you did, and he hadn't responded to you, so I sent him a message. I'm like, "What's up, Fluff?" And he said he just woke up. He ate something that didn't agree with him. Can we do it in a half an hour? Well, it's a half an hour later, Fluff. Sorry.
What was it last time we all got together? What was it? He was sleeping or something, wasn't it?
It was,
Yes.
No, I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. It was.
It was something. It's always something with him.
Okay, here is my prediction for Miss Maxwell, Epstein's handler.
Okay.
Okay.
My prediction is she cuts a deal with federal prosecutors and takes everyone down.
Okay.
I want her to do that.
So do I.
I say the Clintons kill her.
I say she's COVIDed.
Okay, Nikki said she's
Okay,
COVIDed.
there we have it.
Motley says hanging by Clintons.
Yep.
Death by Clintons.
Death by Clintons. I like that. And I say she cuts a deal with the prosecutors and takes a lot of the bigwigs down with her. Everybody that's so scared of her taking them down.
Well, the prosecutors are the Department of Justice, right?
Yeah, a lot of them are probably at the island with Epstein, so it might not be a good place.
Are you sure you're going with that one, Jim?
Yeah, probably not. All right, I'm still rolling with it. I've got faith in humanity and mankind. Yeah, okay, maybe I'm screwed.
Ghislaine Maxwell kind.
Yeah, Jelaine.
All right, guys.
All
Love
right.
you guys.
We
Love you
love
too.
you.
We're out of here. I'm Jim Smith,
I'm California Girl.
It's Motley.
and we'll talk to you guys next week. See ya.
That's a wrap.
See ya.